Sausage is a familiar and attractive dish associated with the cuisine of many countries around the world. Made from minced meat, combined with salt, spices, and special additives, sausage not only has a rich flavour, but is also a symbol of creativity in culinary art. Since ancient times, people have known how to preserve food by methods such as smoking, drying, salting, or steaming. And sausage is one of the outstanding results of that process. Over time, this dish has been increasingly improved with many diverse variations, but still retains its characteristic appeal. Nowadays, sausages are not only a popular street food, but also an ingredient in many unique culinary recipes, from quick breakfasts to fragrant street foods. The convenience and attractive taste have helped sausages become an indispensable part of many people's culinary life. When mentioning Germany, people cannot help but think of sausages, a culinary symbol that has existed and developed over many centuries. The first records of sausages in Germany date back to the 11th or 12th century, when people already knew about liver sausages and grilled sausages, dishes that are both delicious and have a strong cultural imprint. Today, there are hundreds of different types of sausages, but their basic ingredients still include familiar ingredients such as pork fat, chicken, beef combined with salt, sugar, water, and typical spices. In addition, some other additives are used to create an attractive texture and flavour. There is no general recipe for sausages. Each ethnic group, even each region in a country, has a different way of making sausages, different recipes, different processing procedures, and different flavours. Basically, there are two types of sausages: fresh sausages and sterilised sausages. To create delicious quality sausages, the factory must follow a strict process, from selecting raw materials to packaging the final product. Below is the detailed process of sausage production in the factory. Raw materials are the prerequisite and also the deciding factor to make quality sausages. Each ingredient has its own standards, requiring meticulousness in the selection and preparation stages. Main ingredients include pork, beef, chicken. Meat is the main ingredient of sausages used in the recipe with the purpose of providing nutrients, containing all 8 types of irreplaceable amino acids. In addition, protein helps to create structure for sausages, create shape, create state, as well as the ability to create gel for the product. Meat used for production must meet a number of criteria to evaluate meat quality. Animal fat. Sterilised sausages do not use lard. Depending on the pH of the meat, use the appropriate type of fat. Meat with high pH is mixed with less decomposed fat and vice versa. Fat is added to the recipe to provide fat, increase the adhesion, fatness, and gloss of the product. Use the right amount of fat for the processing requirements. If too much will make the emulsion system less stable and phase separation will occur. Spices: pepper, salt, sugar, garlic, onion, MSG, and special flavours. Binders and structure, such as soy protein, starch, casein, to help sausages have toughness and firm texture. All ingredients are carefully tested according to food safety standards before being put into production. After checking, the meat is put into the grinder to be chopped and achieve the desired smoothness. This process takes place in the following steps: rough grinding, to ensure the size of the meat during the grinding process takes place smoothly, creating conditions for the grinding and mixing process later to achieve the best results. The meat and fat, after being washed, will be put into the coarse grinder. Grinding. The grinding stage plays a very important role. This stage is to ensure that the raw materials create a stable and uniform emulsion system of all the ingredients in the sausage. The raw materials, after being coarsely ground, will be ground directly in the grinder. At first, we let the grinder operate slowly while adding the prepared sausage spice, additive mixture, and dry grinding for about 5 to 6 seconds. Continue to add ice flakes to the mixture and let the grinder operate at high speed. The purpose is to create an emulsion and a homogeneous mixture with the spices and additives added during the process. Observe when the mixture forms an emulsion, forming a homogeneous mass. Using a grinder, quickly remove the ground meat from the grinder before the core temperature of the system exceeds 16 to 18 degrees Celsius. Mixing spices. The ground meat is mixed evenly with spices, animal fat, and additives to enhance the flavor. The meat mixture after mixing must be uniform and smooth, ensuring there are no air bubbles or foreign impurities. The meat mixture after mixing will be put into the stuffing machine to pump into the sausage casing. There are two common types of casing. Natural casing, made from the small intestine of animals, has natural toughness but is more expensive. Collagen casing or artificial casing, made from vegetable protein or cellulose, uniform in size and easy to mass produce. The sausage stuffing process must ensure that there are no air bubbles to avoid affecting the product's texture during processing. After stuffing, the sausage will be twisted into segments of suitable size. The stuffing process aims to create a stable and uniform shape and size. In addition, stuffing, combined with the ingredients being put into the packaging and sealed, also helps limit the penetration of oxygen and microorganisms that are harmful to the product. Procedure. After the grinding stage, the meat emulsion mixture is obtained, poured into the material hopper, attached to the appropriate mixing tube and the silver cover to the mixing tube. Set the parameters on the machine according to the manufacturer's standards and start pressing the proceed button. Sausages use collagen casings. Collagen coatings have the ability to easily absorb substances in the smoke into the product. Depending on the type of sausage, the factory can apply one of two cooking methods: steaming, boiling with steam. This process helps the sausage cook evenly while still retaining moisture and delicious taste. Smoking helps the sausage have a beautiful color, characteristic aroma, and increases the storage time. Purpose: cook raw meat, increase the desired structure, flavor, and color of the sausage. Helps prolong the storage time, achieve food safety by eliminating food poisoning agents and increasing the sensory value of the product. After cooking, the sausage is cooled quickly to keep it crispy and avoid deterioration. This stage is considered the final stage in the sausage production process. The sausage is dried at both ends of the sausage, making the sausage more solid, helping the collagen casing adhere tightly to the sausage, limiting product damage and extending the storage time. At the same time, it is cooled to prepare for the next labeling and packaging stage. The sausage is quickly cooled by immersing in cold water to suddenly reduce the temperature, helping to maintain the toughness. Cooling with air in a cool room to avoid bacterial contamination. Sausages will be packaged in many different forms depending on market requirements. The operations performed during the sausage packaging process need to be done quickly to limit the temperature difference between the cold room and the packaging room, limiting the water leakage of the sausage. The product, after being packaged, is put into the warehouse. There are a number of packaging methods as follows. Vacuum packaging helps preserve longer, avoids bacterial contamination. Packaging in plastic packaging or shrink wrap bags. Convenient for consumers. Labeling and printing expiration date. Ensure providing full information to customers. Before being put on the market, sausages must undergo final inspections such as weight and shape inspection, microbiological quality inspection, ensuring no harmful bacteria, testing taste and texture according to set standards. After meeting all standards, the product will be shipped and distributed to stores, supermarkets, or exported. Thank you for joining us on our journey to discover the sausage making process, from fresh ingredients to delicious finished products on the table. We hope the video has provided you with interesting knowledge and a realistic look at modern processing technology. If you like this content, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and leave comments so that we can continue to improve and bring more quality videos. Your support is the greatest motivation for us to develop. See you in the next videos, where we will continue to explore the interesting things of the culinary world.